Hi, everyone, and welcome to Lessons, Learning, and Readings with Larkin. I am Larkin, coming live to you from the United States. I'm going to find my banner for you so you guys can find out a little bit more about me. I am so sorry for the delay. I have had a delay getting onto StreamYard with my hotspot this week for some reason, and I've got to get that fixed. So thank you guys for your patience, and I'm so excited to be with you here today. Just going to go ahead and look up my banner here so we can get started. When you guys log on, if you will please let me know where you're listening from. That's always so much fun to find out where everybody's listening from, because we do have people from all around the world, and that is so exciting that we can all come together for this sacred hour. There we go. Voila. I've added my YouTube page to this, so if you guys want to follow me there as well, I post all my events and everything to my Facebook page, but since I couldn't go live on Facebook for a month, I added my YouTube page for you guys, okay? So, welcome. Let me get over to comments here and say hello to everybody, and then we will get started. For those of you who, let's see, are on the rebroadcast, welcome as well. It's always great to see you guys. Please know that whether you watch this live or whether you're watching, and not just mine, but really any of these lives, if you guys are watching them live or on the rebroadcast, they are just as important. Okay, they're just as relevant, and you can get just as much out of them because there's so much to learn from what other people ask and from everybody else's questions and readings. Spirit knows who is on every broadcast. Okay, they know who's here. And despite what you may want to know and hear and get answers to, Spirit also knows better what you need. So they will do their best to make sure that they share guidance, wisdom, validation, and readings with a little something for everybody. Okay, so make sure, even if you don't get called on, even if Spirit doesn't guide me to pick you for a reading, just make sure that you have your heart tuned, your eyes tuned, your ears tuned for that. Okay, that being said, for those of you who are new, I always like to delay readings for a few minutes because I want you guys to really practice the art of receiving what Spirit has to share with you. Okay, when we're too busy thinking, when we're too much in our heads, when we're feeling needy and like we have to, we're sort of desperate for answers, or we're desperate for validation, what happens is that frequency actually blocks us from receiving the most that we can get out of our readings. Okay, so no matter how wonderful it is, what may come through for you, no matter how much may come through for you, if you're not in a vibrational frequency and a mindset of receiving, it's going to be really hard for you to get the full value of that message. Okay, so keep that in mind as we get going. Also, as usual, I invite you all to have your something special to drink with you. If you're at home, like when I'm home, I usually have incense and candles. I usually have a little soft ambiance of music playing, just so that I can set the ambiance and the tone. Guys, I can't emphasize enough, this is a sacred hour with Spirit. This is a sacred hour, not just my live with you, but when you get on these, it's sacred. And it's time where you just step out of your mindset work. Hi, Nejin, welcome. It's where you step out of the overthinking world for the day. It's where you step out of the panic and the egoic self. It's where you can really get in touch with your higher eternal wisdom, that observer behind your thoughts, and where you can take time to hear and connect with my assistance or the assistance of whoever is running the live. You guys can practice that really special time that you don't get maybe the other 23 hours of the day, maybe not even the rest of the week. But the reason I conduct these the way that I do is because I'm also a transformational specialist and a mindset coach. And I've done this work my whole life. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's that we really have to leave our stuff at the door. And when we want time with spirit and we want to practice hearing our intuition, which is the voice of our soul, and hearing what spirit has to say, and realizing that every time we pray, we get a response, that every prayer is heard, that every time we have a question, we get an answer or guidance every single time. And if you aren't experiencing that, then this practice is all the more important for you, because you need to be able to experience that for yourself beyond just having someone like myself here, because this is really about you guys connecting with spirit, you guys connecting with your spirit team. Okay. And readings are just one way you can do that. And I really want to hand the power over to you and empower you to experience that for yourself. Okay. Hi, Christina. Welcome. Great to see you. Let's see. It says, you're so very true on that one. Let's see. Learning who you truly are and putting the work in. Yes. So this is very important. I love what you said, Christina, and thank you for sharing that. And oh, 2222 for you. Yes. 523 for me here. But yeah, this is important because it's about creating yourself in every moment, but it's also about remembering who you are as a soul, right? That you are more than just this human identity here in this world right now. You're actually an eternal soul. And I repeat this every time when we get started, because I really want this to sink in. You guys are eternal. You're electromagnetic energy that is consciousness, and you're an eternal soul. So you have been long before you ever incarnated into this reality, and you will be for eternity after, because energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It merely transforms. Okay. With that being said, that's why we're here. We're here to connect with what is actually beyond the everyday reality that you guys stress over, that you worry about, that you try to predict, that you agonize over decisions, that you attempt to heal from, that you work so hard on. Okay. There is a greater reality. And this leads me into what Spirit wants me to share with you guys before we get into readings today. Okay. I love that you're bringing up numbers, Christina, by the way, because numbers are the language of the universe. Okay. That is the language of the universe, of the relationship between time and space, and that which is beyond time and space. Oh my. Sorry, guys. We have 911 going by here. Can't hear myself think. I hope you can hear me better than I can hear me. So remember, Spirit knows who's here today. And for today's guidance and wisdom, before we get into readings, Spirit wants me to mention the silence. The silence. What does that mean, the silence? Well, if you guys listen to Eckhart Tolle, which all of my coaching and Awakening Your Intuition clients are required to read, Stillness Speaks and The Power of Now. Eckhart Tolle discusses this a lot, because here I'm going to sound like a Zen Buddhist master for a moment. In all things, there is nothingness. And in nothingness, there is all things. So when we are silent, we can hear that observer behind our thoughts, as Eckhart Tolle says. We can hear the voice of our intuition. We can better hear our spirit guides and our angels and our loved ones and our higher self. And life becomes less confusing. And Spirit wants me to share this with you before we move on to readings. And I hope you're listening very carefully. If this sounds boring to you, then chances are you need to hear it, because our egoic self loves to be entertained, and our world has caused us to be addicted to being entertained. Okay? We are constantly looking for entertainment for the mind, but the mind is synonymous with ego. And it's very, very important that you guys understand that when you begin to practice silence, you get closer to remembering who you are. When you practice silence, you actually open yourself up for all the answers to the things you didn't even know you needed to ask to come. When you are in silence, you heal more quickly. When you are in silence, you are aligning with presence, which means you're going to be manifesting not only more quickly, but more in alignment with you. So we devalue silence so much. I have clients and I've had friends and colleagues who cannot sleep without the television on, who have to constantly have radio going, who could not take a walk in nature without headphones, or they can't go 5 minutes without talking. When you actually begin to practice silence, you are going to find that it brings you the greatest peace, the greatest clarity, the greatest fulfillment and understanding. And it's very hard to get over the hump, but Spirit's message for you today is, even if it's only 5 minutes a day, please implement practicing silence. You don't even have to meditate. Just use your meditation as practicing 5 minutes of silence a day. Okay? Guys, it'll make the world of difference. I'm telling you, it's life transforming. So wonderful. Thank you guys for listening to that. In Spirit, thank you so much. Those of you who are just logging on, go back, make sure you listen to the beginning of this so you don't miss Spirit's message, okay? Shoot, a couple of you just logged on as we finish Spirit's message. Thank you for the heart. I love it. So yeah, numbers are amazing, Christina, because they are the language of the universe. This is how we've been able to use it for physics, for every type of science, right? So that we can get facts. We can test things out with numbers. We know that numbers have everything to do with, time and space and the lack thereof. It has to do with all of our senses, how we calculate vibrational frequency. It's how we discovered different vibrational frequencies and energy. So it has to do with every form of science. It's mathematics that has gotten us up into space. It's mathematics that gets us across the ocean, the first ships that ever sailed. It was mathematics that got airplanes up in the sky. It's mathematics that creates all of the things we're able to build. Cars, buildings, everything. How much weight a carriage could hold, and what horses you needed to pull it. Okay. It's how we can do medical tests, right? So just know that numbers are very sacred, and I appreciate you sharing that. Okay. I love that. So, Nejin, your spirit guides are showing me that you've been trying really, really hard. And I'll get to your comment in a minute, Diane. Thank you for joining me, Diane. I'll star you here. So your spirit guides are showing me you've been trying very hard. But what they want to tell you is you've been trying very hard and you're doing a great job, but you're trying very hard more about what you're actually thinking about and what you're figuring out is the how of what you need to do than you are actually doing what they are trying to guide you to do. Okay. And so they don't want to take away from that, because your intention and your dedication and your awareness that you have to do different things, that you have to get out of your comfort zone, they're telling me, is very heightened, and that you continue to remind yourself about that. The next thing they want you to be able to do is to really hear them and then implement that. In other words, they're saying, translation, they're encouraging you to spend more time doing what they're guiding you to do and less time trying so hard to make sure you're doing what they want you to do, if that makes sense. And we all actually do that. We all do that. It's like we're, let's say we're so busy planning something or trying to do or fix something that we often miss the thing we're doing. Okay? They're saying less thinking, more action. Less thinking, more action. The other thing they want you to do, you try, yes. And here's the thing. They want you to replace trying so hard with believing in yourself, with trusting yourself. And that is a challenge for you. Okay? They want you to trust in yourself at a whole new level. They want you to believe in your connection. They want you to believe in your ability to hear them for yourself. They want you to trust in your ability to trust your own intuition. They want you to be able to trust yourself. They're showing me there are gut feelings and things that you've come on here with today, even, that you want external validation for. And there's nothing wrong with that. But they're in a phase right now of working with you to learn to believe and trust in yourself. Okay? You have believed and trusted in your husband. You believed and trusted in others. You're believing and trusting in readings. And that's wonderful. But now you need to translate into believing and trusting in yourself. And in the beginning, this is going to feel like there's nothing to believe in. Right? You're going to be like, what is that? What does that mean? But here's the key that they've been trying to whisper into your ear. And I think you're not hearing it because it's kind of out of your realm of reality right now. As you believe in yourself and trust yourself, what you're trusting in is going to become more powerful. Does that make sense? So it's kind of the opposite of what you think. You know, you might be thinking, well, yes, I'll trust more in myself the more I have proof and validation that I can trust myself, that I can believe in myself, right? Hi, Melody, welcome. But what they're saying is that it's the opposite, okay? And what they're showing me is that it's actually the opposite of that. And you have to do, and I can vouch for this as a mindset coach for 15 years and a manifesting coach for 15 years. You have to believe in yourself first, because one of the laws of the universe is that whatever you believe in must validate itself in your life. Whatever you believe will be what shows up in your life. Okay. And that's your next phase. And they want to keep it really simple with you because they're saying you're trying so hard. They don't want to make it complicated. Okay. Yes. Feels, don't hear. Okay. But you might interpret it as a feeling. You might be getting it as clairsentience, which is feeling. Okay. It's great that you know that. Hi, Andrea Reese. But they are whispering in your ear and you are translating the messages that they're giving you into a feeling. Okay. Your soul is hearing it and you're translating that into a feeling. Okay. One last thing for you, Nejin, before we move on, is that they are wanting you to see that there is a reality beyond emotion. They want you to be able to perceive and to make decisions without so much emotion. Okay? Well, and this is the problem with the egoic mind. Guys, listen to this, because this isn't just for Nejin. Remember I said spirit knows who's on here, and that you got to pay attention even if it's not about you specifically. This is for everybody. Her question, the answer is for everybody, because we all do this, okay? You said yes, but it would be more accurate if I got some proof. But here's the thing. That's the egoic mind talking. But the reason so many humans for thousands of years have struggled with this is because the ego says, I'll believe it when I see it. God, source, spirit, and the universe. Just watch The Secret. It tells you in the movie or the book, The Secret. Listen to Dr. Wayne Dyer. Listen to the greatest manifesting teachers. They will tell you this. It's exactly the opposite. Ego says, when I see it, I'll believe it. God, source, spirit, the universe says, you'll see it once you believe it. Because your reality, Nejin, and everyone else is you pushed out. Neville Goddard said that. Your reality is your internal you and belief system and the way you perceive things. That energy pushed out into a physical reality. That might be a big bite size for some of you that haven't studied the manifesting stuff for a long time. But it's about having faith, and I don't mean religious faith, to bring the invisible into the visible with intention. One must believe in it, and you must believe it's possible for you. And this is what they're trying to get at, okay? The last thing I'm going to say to you, Nejin, though, my dear, is that I know, I understand this. I know you are an emotional person, and I am an emotional person as well, so I've had to do this also. But the liberation and freedom, understand that emotion, listen very, very closely, guys. I'm not just saying this to be frivolous. You can see how sincere I am about this. Please listen to these words. As Dr. Joe Dispenza says, and we have proof of this, emotions are the mind in the body. So if you are an emotional person, it is your thoughts in their next form of manifestation, which is emotion in the body. And for many of us, it goes right into emotion. We don't even know the thought behind it. We just feel. When you are making your daily decisions and everything you think about and everything you do is full of emotion, you are drowning yourself in your ego. You are drowning yourself in your egoic identity, because feeling comes from your intuition and your soul and your spirit. It's like an intuitive feeling, right? I just felt like it was right. But emotion is physiological. It comes from our neurological pathways. It comes from our brain. And so when our mind is thinking or believing something, we think it, and then it goes into our body as emotion. And then guess what? Then we struggle with a decision. Then we make a decision, right? So this is very difficult. But as Eckhart Tolle was saying on a video I was listening to earlier today, our most painful and difficult struggles are our greatest blessings, because they are the things that have the greatest ability to wake us up consciously and liberate us. Okay? So trust. I understand where you're coming from, but if I can do it, you can do it. If my clients can do it, you can do it. And this is a process. So don't be too hard on yourself. Just, your spirit guides say, just begin by trusting yourself. That's all you got to do. Just begin by, every time you have a thought or a doubt or a question, begin by believing yourself, believing things are working out for you. Okay, this is very important. Okay, thank you. Good. Keep me posted, Nejin. And guys, please don't forget, if you go to my Psychic Medium page, I have so many free events, and I do free lives almost every day of the week. Veronica Jenkins on this page has the most amazing readers I've ever seen, and they have free lives every day. I have a Meet Your Spirit Guides event that's only $40 for 2 hours. You get to meet your spirit guides. You get to know how they try to get through to you, what their greatest challenges with you are, how many they are, who they are. They give you validation no matter what your level of relationship with them is. But I only take 10 people a month. So you'll find that pinned to my Psychic Medium page, okay? What is my point here before I go on to the next reading? My point is I would like to see you guys not just getting on and doing free readings for the rest of your life. I would like to see you guys getting some real actual results. And that means you have to understand that your spirit guides and angels give you calls to action. You're the one in physical form that has to make these choices because you're the one with free will and you're the one that has to take the physical steps. So whether it's getting on Veronica Jenkins' healing meditation that she has every week that I think is so important for everyone, or coming to one of my other live free or low paid events, or scheduling a reading with someone, or entering a course like my Awakening Your Intuition program, find out what is the next step for you. Don't just sit and idle and doing the same thing all the time. Take the next step, okay? All right. Diane says, so very true. Yes, emotion is important, but emotion can run your life. And what Nedge and spirit guides are trying to tell her is there's life beyond emotions, and they want her to be able to make decisions and see her emotions objectively, but not let them run her life. Okay. Thank you, Andrea. I'm glad you like this. Oh, Diane. Okay. Spirit is amazing. Thank you. Oh my gosh, look at this. You guys are all finding feedback. So I'm not taking credit for this. I'm sharing that this to me says that we have made a connection here and spirit has gotten through to some of you. And that's my job. So it's very fulfilling to me. So thank you so much. Okay. I'll come back to you here, Nedge, and let me star you. Spirit is like, please, Larkin, try to be a little more efficient on these free live readings because your job on free online readings, they say, is to get to as many people as possible and give them validation, healing, and guidance. And then if you guys want something more, there are, like myself, people that have small group online things like my full moon readings, or on Wednesday, I'm having a Hocus Pocus online Halloween party where there are mini readings. We answer questions about ghosts and things. You can do free small group, inexpensive online readings in a semi-private group. Those are great. And then if you want something more private and depth, which not everybody needs, you can join a program like my Awakening Your Intuition program, or get a reading with a reader that you trust, right? And get something more private and in depth. All right, so let's see. Pink ladies, welcome, welcome. All right, let's tune in and see what's going on with you here. I also brought these cards today too, guys, if you guys want cards. Let's see what we have here. Well, I've got two spirit guides hot on your tail. So Pink Lady, I'm also getting, they're bringing to my attention, parents. Do you have something going on with your parents right now, Pink Lady? They're bringing to my attention parents. I'm pulling a couple cards from you, and I'm getting that there is you need to be doing some reflection. Hi, Parawinder, welcome. You need to be doing some reflection. Hold on, I pulled a card for you, and I'm going to pull another card for you as well. You've got two spirit guides right by your side. You've got an angel in white and an angel in green that's very present with you. White represents like consciousness and pure conscious energy and getting in touch with oneself, purity. The green represents the heart chakra and healing. So what these things tell me is you have some healing that needs to be happening. And you need to be doing some reflection. And they keep repeating parents, 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 your parents. So I'm asking, what does that mean? And they're showing me that your parents are very strongly with you right now. Very strongly with you right now. So they're showing me the spirit guides, the two angels, and parental energy around you. And I'm asking, what does this indicate for you? And you know, what I'm seeing is absolute unconditional love. I'm pulling 3 cards for you. They just tossed me out the second one. I'm seeing absolutely unconditional love. And that, you know, maybe you don't realize how much you are being surrounded right now by absolute unconditional love. I mean, you are just absolutely surrounded in it. The angels are surrounding you with light and love, which is this healing, pure energy, wanting you to really get back to who you are and the pure essence of love and light and joy for life. The green is there to heal your heart, mind, and soul. Your soul doesn't need healing, heart, mind, and body, I should say. And your spirit body, your energetic body is just being absolutely, it's just like it's absorbing all this. Okay. Well, at the same time, although your parents have always been there watching you and looking after you, I'm getting this very strong parental energy, almost like they're both hugging you and they're holding each other around you. And the message that I'm getting from them is, we are holding you so close and so tight, and our love has never wavered. It is never far from you. You have all, and I'm just literally translating what I'm getting from them right now, okay? They have never wavered from you, and you are so surrounded with unconditional love and support and encouragement, and they are so proud of you and the person that you are and that you have become. And this is very important because I feel as though you're receiving that energy, you're subconsciously and energetically receiving it, but they're showing me that you're not as consciously aware of it as you could be, and they want you to be very consciously aware of it. Okay. Hold on. Hi, Diamond. Hi, Angel. Let me star you guys. Okay. Hi, Mina. So here's what they want to share with you before I move on here. Pink Lady, and I just love that. Like, I love this love that I'm feeling. I love your parents. I love how much they love you and how happy and joyful they are to be able to get through to you, because although they visit you in the astral plane every night, they really wanted to be able to come through for you today. Okay. One of the things they're showing you is that there's so much generosity around you right now, whether you recognize it or not. There's so much being given to you that you may not recognize. Okay. Hi, Danielle. Hey, Carrie. Hey, Paula. Hi, Lisa Jo. And then the other thing is knowledge. They're trying to impart a lot of spiritual and deep self-knowledge on you. They're trying to hold you in love so that you can begin to recognize the knowledge within you that you have. Okay. And the most important card of all that really got pulled for you first is the reflecting pool, stillness. That's interesting because for those of you that were here in the beginning, the message that Spirit brought forth for you before I started readings was silence, which is stillness. Okay? There is silence in stillness of the mind. Silence, which is stillness. Okay? And so remember I said Spirit knows who's on here and they're always speaking to us. This is so important. They want you to do some self-reflection. Okay. And really, really look at how much you have to be grateful for and how much generosity and love is being bestowed upon you. And they believe that this is really going to lift you up and it's going to help you sort of get through this phase and on to a new, brighter, and really more fulfilling phase of life right now. And they just want you to know they're totally supporting you, okay? Let's see, you said, it's lovely. Okay, I'll be more aware of their love. Actually, you will be. I find that after readings like this, it's easier for people to connect with their loved ones. And although they can connect with you easily, it's you that has to learn to connect with them, okay? So if you'd like to learn to do that more, you can check my events. I have Meet Your Spirit Guides. I have an Awakening Your Intuition program. I really focus on trying to help people to do that, but it's practice that matters, okay? Journal with them, talk to them, respond and acknowledge them every time you can sense them. Because the only difference between what I do and what most of you who don't use psychic abilities do is that intuition is the foundation for all psychic abilities. Okay. And it's just about tapping into the subtleties. So the only difference is I'm tapping into more subtleties than you are. Okay. So it just takes practice, and you got this. All right. So let's see here. Thank you for letting me read for you, Pink Lady. That was absolutely wonderful. All right, so let me scroll up here. Somebody up here still I have to get. Pink Lady. Okay, I think Melody was next. Melody, are you still here? Let me know if you're still here, Melody, please. Thank you, Angel. Angel, that was, wasn't it? Let's see here. Yeah, so guys, just keep in mind, I have free, low cost, and then more of an investment type of things you guys can participate in, depending on how deeply you want to go into this stuff, how much you want to learn, what you need, okay? So I try to make something for everyone. Okay. All right. Let's get to Melody first here. Yay, Melody, you're there. Okay, awesome. All right, guys. I've got 25 minutes. Spirit is saying, please, these are free online readings, not to put down free online readings. But what that means get to and help as many people as possible. And Spirit is trying to train me to do that because I'm very thorough. But again, that's why some of the other events that I have, or if you guys, pay for a small online event, it supports the people teaching it, and it also gives you more in-depth time, more private time. Most of my events have limited spaces. Okay. Hi, Chrissy. Hello. All right, Melody, let's see what's going on with you here. Okay. All right, Melody. Woohoo. All right, I'm going to pull a third card for you here. 2. Interesting. Anybody would want these cards. Okay. So, very interesting, since we're moving into the fall, the autumn here. Yes, thank you, Spirit. I love it. So, Melody, I got 3 cards for you. I got love. I pulled success for you. Hi, Keith. Welcome. And I got stability. What great cards you got. Oh my gosh, what great cards you got. Your spirit guides are showing me that they're trying to be so reassuring to you, that you have a vision of the way you'd like things to be in your life. And they absolutely love that. They love that you have vision. They love that you have imagination. And what they want you to do, though, is to have a little more faith that those things are already yours, and to spend more time aligning yourself with being the person that you need to be in order for those things to flow into your life, then you are trying to get them to happen. Okay. In other words, all of these things, well, first of all these things actually fall under the category of abundance. Okay. Our own idea of success, that's a very personal thing. We can have different ideas of success, but that falls under that umbrella of abundance. Money, love, health, wealth, all of that falls under the umbrella of abundance. Okay. And abundance is actually a frequency, Melody. So what your spirit guides have been trying to do is have you resonate more at a frequency of abundance more of the time. And they're showing me that every time you second guess yourself, or you second guess something, or you're worried about something, or you're measuring, does this mean it's going to turn out this way or not? That every time you do that, you're actually taking a dip in that abundant frequency. Okay, you're actually dipping down, and they don't want you to have to take all those dips. Okay, they want you to get out of the old pattern of how you believe things came into your life, and they want you to stop believing that everything has to take so much hard work. Okay, this is really important. Guys, this being said, I'm just going to remind everybody, because we've had so many people popping on and off today. If you want to yourself get to know your spirit guides, no matter what level you are working with them on, my next Meet Your Spirit Guides event, and I have a few spots left, I only take 10 people per month, is November 9th. It is $40. You can find it at larkinsreadings.com. I have it pinned to my Psychic Medium page. You know, don't come if you're not really serious about it. You can watch Spirit Guide Saturday. I have pinned to the top of my Psychic Medium page. Learn all about spirit guides first and then decide. But, you know, it's so important that you guys are standing in your power, that you are the ones that can be like, oh my gosh, like this is what my spirit guide said to me today. And you've practiced and you know how to hear what they're saying. Okay. Because it's going to help your manifestations. It's going to help your exercises. It's going to help your transformations. It's going to help your relationships. It's going to help all these things. Okay. Now, the love and success, I see what they gave me was sort of like, they gave me like sort of, I feel like it's a, I think I need to close this gate. Hey, can you close this gate? If you let her out? Okay. Oh, sorry guys, because somebody came, they're going to let the horses in. I don't want to get run over. But these things are like a recipe, right? Love, success, and stability. And so this is a recipe that your spirit guides gave you guys today. Okay. So the love, success, and stability they're showing me is already on its way to you. It's already yours. And I guess the theme today seems to be belief, doesn't it, guys? It seems to be believing, because believing is seeing, seeing is not believing. And that seems to be a theme from spirit today. Being you got these cards. Okay. So what I would recommend you do is I would recommend you sit down, you find out where you're not believing in certain things. What patterns of belief have you had before? And with each of these things, which with stability, with love, with success, and then find out what shifts you need to make, because spirit's very practical. And that's what they're trying to get you to do, because they're saying, hey, it's already right there. You just have to allow, right? The art of allowing. You just have to allow. And a lot of this too is going to come with your spiritual growth, because all of these things actually are at a whole different level, Melody, when you're at a new level of consciousness. And that's something you've really been working on. Okay. Remember, you don't have to work necessarily on being more conscious. You just have to remember who you are and that you already are conscious. All right. Awesome. Thank you for letting me read for you, and keep me posted. It does sound awesome, doesn't it? I love it, Paula. Thank you guys for your feedback. All right, let's do Mina next. I had her done here. Guys, I'm going to try to get to as many of you as I can. I've got 17 minutes left, okay? Let's see. Can I have a message? Guys, don't forget, if I don't get to you today, which I am trying to get to everyone, if I don't get to you on Monday, I have Angels in Action on my page and my YouTube page. Veronica's readers every day on this page. She has readers every single day. They're free readings. I have Furball Fridays on Friday. There's just so many opportunities for you guys. So don't feel bad if you don't get one today, okay? And I do believe the messages that come through for people are, it's spirit tries to get through to other people as well. All right. Can I have a message, please? Thank you. All right, Nina, let's see what's going on with you here. Whew. That's interesting. Okay. So I am seeing, first of all, I'm seeing purple flowers in water, and I'm not quite sure what that means. Angel, I see your message about your dog. So if you don't get a message today, Angel, catch me on Friday for Furball Friday so we can go more in depth with that about your dog, okay? That's important. So I'm seeing water and I'm seeing purple flowers, Mina. And I'm asking them what this means. Hi, Christina. Oh, you're back. Awesome. Okay, let's see here. You're welcome, Melody. Mwah. Mina, let me know if you're still here, please. I want to make sure you're still here before we get going. So, Parawinder, I want to mention to you, don't forget that if you want to really meet your spirit guides, you should join the Meet Your Spirit Guides event on the 9th of November. It's 2 hours long and it's very intense. And whatever level you're already working with your spirit guides, you get to know them better. They tell you how they connect with you. They give you validation. And they tell you what to do moving forward to connect because they really want to build a relationship with you. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I don't see Mina on here. So let's save Mina and go up to the next person. I've started doing that, guys, because sometimes I read for people and they've gotten off and then other people have been waiting. Okay. Let's see here. So Angel, I'm going to do this real quick, but I would recommend you come on Friday because I can get more intense with you on Friday, whereas I have a bunch of other people here I want to get here that aren't doing animal stuff. My dog is very ill. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so your dog is not ready to cross over yet. Your dog still believes that there is some time left here in this world. So he's not ready yet. I would, first of all, you need to sit in some silence and you need to really follow your intuition with him. You need to be getting multiple opinions, Angel. Second, third, fourth opinions, and you need to find vets that are going to also support you, because your dog, he still wants to be here right now. He still has a joyful heart. He wants to be here, and you need to really trust and follow your intuition on this because he's trying to tell you what he needs. Okay, he's trying to tell you that, and you know. This is part of the reason for all of this is so that you can learn to listen to your intuition better and you can actually learn to communicate with him better. Okay. But he's still very enthusiastic about life. So I would continue pursuing finding as many new ways to help and support him as you possibly can. Okay. Because he's a fighter. He still wants to be here. Okay. And I would also sit quietly with him in peace and love without thinking. I would pray over him without thinking and envision whatever intuitive light color comes to you, orange, green, pink, white, golden. And I would envision it infusing his body with this healing light. Okay. I'd like to go into this more with you. If you could find me for Furball Friday, this Friday, and I will have more time because there's less people that get on there, to go into this with you. Okay. I just wanted to touch base with you about that and give him my love. I'll be sending my love and prayers to him. Okay. I'm biggest dog lover you could ever meet. So I get it. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see here if, hold on. See if Mina's back. Nope. Okay. Okay. He's only 3. Yes. Yeah, he wants to be there. So please come find me on Friday so we can go more in depth, okay? Okay. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Okay, good. I still have 11 minutes. Yes, good, Angel. I'll see you Friday. Okay. Guys, in my Awakening Your Intuition program, we actually talk about this. We have a healing module. We have an animal module, animal communication. It's pretty cool. And I want to throw this out too, guys. If you go to the top of my Psychic Medium page, if you guys are feeling really stuck, or you want to know the next few steps you need to take for things, or you are, wanting to enhance your intuitive abilities, you know, I offer 5 20-minute free discovery calls a week for people, and you need to be serious about it. It's not a sales call. It is not a free reading, and it is not a free coaching call. Okay. It is really to help give everybody the next 3 steps as to what they need to do and get some clarity. The other thing about that is, though, I only do 5 of those a week. So if you're wanting that, you need to private message me or email me at larkinsreadings.com. And I will give you 3 of the next steps you need to take, because if you just keep sitting there thinking about things, you're here in this physical world with a mind. You have free will. Okay. It doesn't matter how much praying you do. You have to be a part in making decisions and setting intention and shifting your energy. Okay. And so we often forget that part and we get confused. So the free discovery calls are for that. Okay. All right. May I have a reading on finances? If we'll have enough to cover rent and pay my car repair, both due next week. Okay. Wow. Lots of people are running into this right now, aren't they? Wow. Okay. So let me look into this and think. So first of all, I want to say this, because this is what your spirit guides have been trying to urge you guys about. Okay. Money, as I said before, falls under the umbrella of abundance. Okay. Abundance is a vibrational frequency. What your spirit guides are trying to push you towards is to get out of the habit of, and mind you, it's not your fault. But we all have a part, no matter what the economy is doing, no matter how expensive things are, we all have a part in the pattern of our money and abundance in our lives. And they're trying to help you see how to raise and shift your mindset to a point where you're going to have an abundant shift. Okay. What they're showing me is it looks like you're going to just scrape by for, it looks like you're going to just scrape by for the month. You're going to have some relief, but it also looks like you might have to put the car repair payment off for a few days. That's what I'm seeing. They're not saying specifically how many days, but it looks like you might have to it looks like you're going to end up having to make sure you make the rent as your priority. And then you're going to feel really uncertain about the car repair. It looks like you're probably going to have to put paying that off maybe for a few days, but then it's going to come through and you're just barely going to be able to do that. Okay. Moving forward, Diamond, what they want you to do, though, is they want you to really sit down and think ahead. They want you to make some major abundant mindset shifts. Okay. In other words, it looks as though you guys may have to do some things differently for about 6 months. That's the number I'm getting. May not be exactly 6 months, but it looks like about 6 months you're going to have to make some adjustments there. Okay. And then they want you to step off out of your comfort zone a little and start doing something different. It may mean switching jobs. It may mean taking on extra work, but you're going to have some opportunities that are going to come your way. I just kind of ditched the cards here because I'm just taking what they're telling me. Okay. You're going to have to kind of just ditch what you're doing. You're going to have to make some adjustments, but it looks like after that, which means, let's see, the next 6 months. So it looks like probably over the summer, you guys are going to be making these shifts that are going to cause next year to be more financially comfortable. Does this make sense? This is what I'm seeing. Now, this doesn't mean this can't change. I'm the first to tell people, might get on here and say, Larkin, oh my God, you're wrong. This didn't happen this way. You've got to understand, I don't really care. It's not about being right or wrong. I show you the most prominent thing Spirit is showing me now. If it's relevant, they always show me least likely things to happen on either side of that most likely. They wanted me to just emphasize this most likely because this is the trajectory that you guys are moving forward right now. So could things change? Could it not be exactly the way I said it? Absolutely. But that's going to have to do with either major shifts in other things involved in what you're doing or major shifts in something you guys are doing. They're showing me most likely is what I just played out for you. But keep in mind, for that to happen, and I always remind you of this because most of my readings have a call to action. That means be prepared for that little bit of uncomfortableness. Be prepared for the opportunities that come that you might not even necessarily like. Get out of your comfort zone. Allow those adjustments in the next 6 months to actually happen so that going into next year, as they've shown me, you guys will be more financially comfortable. Okay. And please come back and keep me posted. Let's see. It makes sense as business location is making changes that will take time. Yes. So just understand that everything is a process. Okay. Everything is a process. All right. And keep me posted. Don't forget, guys, if you like this, give it a like so more people can find Veronica's lives and her page. And if you like what I'm doing, find me on my YouTube page and my Psychic Medium page down there. I do stuff almost every day of the week as well. Okay. You're welcome, Diamond. Thank you for joining me today. Yeah, everything's crazy, isn't it? All right, let's see. I've got 5 minutes. Let's see what I can do in 5 minutes. All right, let's see here. I'm going to scoot up here a little bit, Paula. And do this here. Guys, I'm going to try to get to you guys. Keith, I do see you. I'm trying to get to some new people I haven't read for before. First, just so that I know they've gone away with something. Could use some healing. For Heaven, she's 17 months and has a lot of issues going on in the hospital and liver problems. Okay. Wow. She is surrounded by a lot of angels and a lot of pink. Pink is unconditional love. Pink is unconditional love. So I've just got absolute chills, Paula Marie. What they keep saying to me, I'm just sharing what they keep sharing. What they keep sharing to me and what I keep hearing is she's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. She's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. Okay. That is what I keep hearing. If you could see the amount of angels and family members who have crossed over and ancestors and soul companions that are there present with her, you would be absolutely overwhelmed. I mean, there's always this enormous pink bubble around her of protective. It's like white and pink and golden light. It's absolutely amazing. And you know, I want you to take that to heart. I want you to try to start feeling that as well. You know, start really feeling that. And you know, you can even start to see it. You gotta feel it as love. Hi, Cindy. Peace. Welcome. It's just beautiful. And you need to really have trust and faith in this. Okay. One of the things you can do in your prayers that they're reminding me to have you do is to offer up as much gratitude as though it is already done, as though healing is already done, for the healing that is happening, for the love and protection that is there. Spend as much or more time offering gratitude for that as you are praying for healing. Okay, really offer that gratitude up. Okay, offer that love, that gratitude as though it is already done. This is how Jesus taught us to pray. Pray as though it is already done. Okay. And when you do that, release the need to control, the need to have certain answers, to have certain things happen in order for you to feel comforted that she's going to be okay. Instead, release that. Turn it all over to God, Source, Spirit, and the angels. Turn it all over in full and complete trust. Thy will be done. Okay. And when you do this, this is going to open and welcome so much, embrace so much. And really welcome this into her circle. Okay. This is a really powerful way to assist others in healing and to just be present with her and hold that space and that presence. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yes, she does. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Yes. That's her guardian angel. Yes. And there is so much white and pink and golden energy. I mean, it's just exquisite. But really trust in that. And the more you do that, and the more you take the advice that the angels and spirit guides just had me share with you, the more powerful you're gonna find this actually is. Okay. Yes, it's a good evening. Yes, Cindy, thank you. You're welcome, everyone. All right, let's see. I've got 30 seconds. Yes. Well, Keith, this is a very interesting point. So, everyone chooses their own time, including non-human animals, right? We choose the moment we come into this world, we choose the moment we leave this world. And, animals especially are so enthusiastic to be here. They're so grateful and so enthusiastic, and her dog is so enthusiastic. So yes, Keith, your dad is there present with you. Your loved ones are there surrounding you. What they want you to do is they want you to really start enhancing your own ability to connect with them on a new and deeper level. So maybe start before you go to bed asking them to connect with you. Maybe start journaling that and start seeing what conversation comes through, because they keep coming through me with all this enthusiasm. They're loving how much you want to connect with them, and they really want you to take that to the next level. So please know that you have their love and support. Okay, your dad's always there, patting you on the back, trying to reassure you that he's right there with you. Okay. Oh, excellent. All right, guys. Well, listen, next Monday and Tuesday, I'm back. It will be, my time will be switched back again. So it'll be 4 p.m. my time and 9 p.m. your time again. If you liked this, don't forget to like it so more people find Veronica's page. Don't forget she's got amazing readers every day of the week. Don't forget, you can find me on my YouTube page and my Psychic Medium page, and you can check out all my fun and amazing events that are coming up. And I love you all so much. If I did not get to read for you today, please know Spirit knows what you want and need. You will get a reading at just the right time. You will be inspired to take the right action to get that reading. And I look forward to seeing you all again soon. I love you all. Have a good night. Big love to you too. Bye-bye. Doesn't want to end. It doesn't want to go off. There we go.